If I had $1 for every time somebody told me that they tried everything for their mental health and it hasn't worked, I'd be a very rich man. And I can tell you that 100% of these cases, it's always untrue. Have you tried actually taking your medication and not stopping it just because you couldn't come anymore or because you felt good at the time? Have you tried not watching crime documentaries and being externally focused trying to work out what they are doing instead of looking at what you are doing? Have you left that toxic group of people that you were hanging around at the start and found a better group of people to hang around with? Have you started volunteering somewhere to try and find a bit of meaning and purpose by giving back to something bigger than yourself? Have you gone and actually spoken to a psychologist? And I don't mean gone and sat in the chair. I mean sat down and bared your soul and showed your vulnerability. Not just sat there and think that they were judging you because they hadn't lived the life you had experienced. I guarantee you they've heard worse. Have you started exercising? Have you started learning an instrument? Have you started learning a language? Have you gone back to school and started studying something? Have you left a soul-crushing job and gone and tried to find something that adds value and meaning to your life? Have you tried studying a martial art or joined a group with people that are all trying to better themselves? Have you started studying trauma and trying to find out and work out what is going on with you internally? Have you attached your whole identity to what is going on with you so that you can complain, so that people can validate your experience, so that you have succumbed to self-helplessness? Because this makes you no longer feel invisible. Have you written down short-term and long-term goals that you are trying to achieve? Have you jumped out of a plane, brought a motorbike, tried horseback riding? Have you tried swimming with the dolphins and traveling to an exotic location where you can go to a retreat and learn more about yourself and mental health? Have you actually started a business that will actually give you enjoyment and not just financial gain? Do you have a group of people around you that just talk about goals, aspirations, achievements, and wins? Or do you look around your friends and just see peanuts that aren't going anywhere or doing anything? Have you gone and tried different modalities such as EMDR and different sorts of therapies? Have you tried not using sex, drugs, and other maladaptive coping skills so that you can avoid dealing with your actual trauma? Have you tried sticking to a diet? Have you tried unsubscribing to pages that aren't helping you and are only hindering you, and instead following and subscribing to pages that talk about self-development and healing? Have you stopped watching porn? Have you stopped trying to use people as your personal rehab? Be honest with yourself. Have you really tried it all? Once you have actually tried all of these things, then there is a shitload more for you to try. You can feel free to use this as your personal checklist. And if you have tried every single one of these things on here, and I mean legitly tried, and be honest with yourself, have you really given that psychologist a go? Have you really laid it all on the line for a couple of years, not done 6 sessions and given up? Because I can guarantee the majority of people out there haven't. Get out there, get connected, and let other people inspire you. Have you done all of these things at once, not just sporadically through your journey, and actually given it a red hot go for an extended period of time? There will be some people watching this video going, yes, I have done that. And you're not being honest with yourself, and you know that you haven't. We will only change when our desire to change is more than it is to stay the same. So if you're not changing, ask yourself why. What am I getting out of not changing?